Hey guys, it's Kelsey here from Find Your Kind. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you a few of my travel tips that I've learned while traveling. I haven't traveled too much, but I did take 2 trips to Egypt, and that means 4 flights and lots of layovers. So I really think that I've definitely gathered some information as to how it's easier for me to travel, and for sure from my first, second, third time on a plane, I've definitely learned a lot. I've learned a lot about traveling, and I felt like I really perfected it in my last trip. I really learned a lot about airports and layovers and all those kinds of things. And honestly, I wish I had have known these things, more so about airports and layovers and things like that. I felt like certain things weren't told to me, so I'm gonna share with you guys some of the, I guess, the unknown or the less known travel tips. So if you guys are interested in these kind of travel tips, then just keep watching. Might be obvious, but I really want to stress with you just the importance of it, and that is carrying a rolling suitcase. So when you're walking through an airport, especially a huge airport, I went to quite a few large airports. Some airports are so big that they actually have trains that go through the airports. So that means that it's really important for you to navigate your way through them. Also too, when you're going through international flights and you're doing layovers, and you're flying internationally, it will actually take you quite a while to walk through the airport to your next spot checkpoint. You know, whether you're going to passport control, whether you're walking around the eating areas of the airport. Essentially are going to be part of your airport experience. If you have 1, 2, 3 layovers, you're going to really want to be able to navigate your way through the airports. Layovers, essentially, if this isn't clear, are just times that you're waiting in the airports before your next flight. So these waiting times in the airport can be extremely long depending on what you've purchased. They can be during hours where most people are sleeping, and I have seen lots of people sprawled out and sleeping. I brought a bag that was so heavy. It was a beautiful bag that my grandmother gave to me, and I absolutely loved the look of it. I love the bag, but it was extremely heavy and not, I would say, a great piece for all of the international layovers I had and for the length of time that I had them. I had to carry it on one shoulder as well as a small bag, and I could hardly zipper close the bag. It was hard. It was difficult to put under my seat. My feet couldn't go fully, couldn't be outstretched, so I felt kind of more cramped in my seat. It was just pretty much, unfortunately, not the best bag to be carrying. Really, the main issue for me was walking through the airports and having my shoulder be in pain, hurting, sore, and having to keep doing it through every airport layover that I went through. So I just want to stress to you guys, please don't go out and buy a cute duffel bag and think that, well, this is perfect for my travel experience. If you don't carry a lot and you can just, have a small backpack, that's okay. But a shoulder duffel as a carry-on, and you're not like me, the lightest packer in the world, please bring a flippin' rolling carry-on. The next one is pack vitamins. So for me, I don't eat meat, or I try to not eat meat. There are times I've been abroad where I have eaten meat, but the point of it is, if I choose, many times I'll decide, okay, this is the lifestyle I want to have here. So if I choose that I want to abstain from meat, then I need to bring the proper vitamins. So I bring my B12 with me so that I'm able to abstain from meat, because if you're abstaining from meat in this country, in a new country, then you need to make sure that you have the proper nutrients. Also too, if you're eating new foods and maybe you're not used to them, or you're eating mostly this kind of a food, or what happens, I see a lot, to be honest with you, is people who are traveling abroad for internships or for long extended periods of time, they're not eating so well. They're eating out a lot, eating junk food and stuff like that. And it can be difficult to eat healthier, cook, especially if that's not something you do a lot at home. So bring some vitamins so that at least you can maintain some kind of health while you're over there. You really don't want to get sick severely. Also, too, you don't want to feel bad. You don't want to get anxious because of your bad diet. That was a big issue for me. If I don't take B12, it affects my nervous system. Yeah, so make sure to bring some vitamins. Essentially, I like zinc, B12, like I mentioned a bunch of times. Magnesium helps you to absorb certain nutrients, as well as another one that I don't have right now, but is niacin. Niacin is actually a natural remedy for depression. So if you're, feeling a little low, sometimes that happens when you're traveling abroad. You get homesick or you lose something or something, and it can kind of spiral you down. Anything bad can happen while you're traveling. I don't mean to scare you, but something bad may happen to you. So take the niacin as not like you're not essentially taking an antidepressant, but you're taking a natural nutrient that helps to balance your body. So definitely think of your health. Then try not to change your lifestyle when you go over there. That was my problem, is that once I went abroad, I was sort of a little bit more loose with my lifestyle. I was smoking cigarettes and eating meat, eating a lot of unhealthy options. And to be honest with you, the same result occurred over there as it would here. I was more anxious and I felt sort of like the changes I wasn't used to the lifestyle changes, so I noticed body changes, mood changes, fatigue, all those kind of things that I try to avoid here. I was not really avoiding over there just because I was in a new environment. So keep in mind that just because you're in a new environment, that doesn't mean that you just throw everything out the window. Just be yourself and maintain, your lifestyle over there as much as possible. Bring multi-purpose products. So if you or if you want to save money or of natural remedies and you use them often, bring them with you. I was really excited to have my coconut oil and my apple cider vinegar and stuff like that. On my last trip, to be honest with you, I don't think I packed it very smart. I brought the entire tub of coconut oil with me. I just wrapped it around stuff and just secured it in my suitcase. So for me, it was just really important for me to have the coconut oil. And I brought the whole thing with me thinking I would need it and I would use it. And I felt like it definitely was a little bit too much. For travel, just bring a small amount. To be honest with you, I actually found no place where I could buy it in Egypt. I didn't look that hard. But at the same time, any like corner store or something that I went to didn't have it. I even went to like a little grocery store and I didn't see it there. So, it's good to bring your own coconut oil. Just try to bring like a small, tub of it because it's a multi-purpose product, like I said, so you can use it on your skin. It's good as a night cream. I just would suggest it as a day cream. Your hair, your eyelashes, eyebrows, your lips, everything, coconut oil is good for that. So it's a multi-purpose product, and any type of rash you're having, any skin issues, it's really good. So bring that as opposed to all these little things like an eye cream and this and that, and it's like you have so many different products that you have to bring, whereas if you just bring one thing, then you're good to go. Another important product too is apple cider vinegar. I have this little bottle here. It's really small and it's just the Bragg's one. There's not really a lot of brands. This is like the best one. It's the organic one. The apple cider vinegar is really awesome for toning your skin. You can put it in your hair to get all the residue out. It's like a hair rinse. Put it on your eyebrows or any of just rub it on your face. Like I said, it's a toner and it helps with acne, any type of skin inflammation or anything like that. I find it helps with itching and things like that. So, yeah, don't be afraid to bring the multi-purpose products. This is a good size like I showed you. Plan your flights and what's going on with your flights ahead of time. Make sure you know what's going on, how long you have between layovers, what the airports are like, maybe talk to people that have been to them. So what you want to do in terms of, first of all, in terms of planning, yeah, ask about the airports, see how big they are, see if, you know, you need to travel through the airports, like on a train or something like that. Look at how long the layovers are and what it allows you to do. Make sure that you know where your luggage is going. That was a big thing for me. When I bought my ticket, I had no idea that I didn't pay for my luggage to go all the way to my final destination. So my luggage stopped in every single layover. So my luggage stopped in London, Gatwick, and then it stopped in Venice, and then it was I thought it was gonna go to Turkey as well, and then luckily Turkish Airlines was like, oh, we'll just send it to Cairo, it's fine. But it was very stressful. I was under a lot of stress in the Gatwick airport. I ended up spending a lot of money checking the bag again. So I didn't know this. It was like a big shocker to me right when I got to Gatwick. I was like, what? I have to get my luggage, check it again, stand in lines. So when I was leaving Gatwick, I had a few mishaps, and that's where I'd like to tell the story time, but not right here. I ended up running for my flight from Venice. I was running to catch the plane, to get on the plane to Venice. I had absolutely no time, and I felt like time was fleeting, and it was really, really bad because I didn't plan it. I didn't know that my luggage was going to have to be checked. So don't put yourself in that kind of a nightmare situation. Really make sure that you know where the luggage is going, and if you're paying for that. The fifth and final tip is unlock your phone. So the first time around, I did not unlock my phone, so I was still locked into a phone plan. That means that you cannot put a SIM card into your cell phone when you are traveling abroad. So when you're traveling abroad, it's extremely expensive to have any type of roaming data charges. So if you think, oh, you know, I can just, you know, pay a fee, and with my phone, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know what cell phone company you're with. I live in Canada, but I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm almost 100% positive, no matter where you're from or what cell phone company you have, if you're paying for data roaming, any type of package or any type of on-the-go type thing, you're paying a lot of money you don't want to pay, especially when you're traveling and you're not working and receiving an income. You don't want to come home to a $600, $700, $800 phone bill. That's no fun. It really sours it, especially if you find out that you're being charged it while you're abroad. It can really sour, you know, your time there, because you're worried about the money you have to pay when you get back. So please, make sure you unlock your phone so that when you get there, you insert a SIM card from that country and you get a phone plan from a phone company in that country. It's really, really simple. You go to the phone place, maybe take somebody from the country with you who can speak the language. That would probably be easiest just for communication purposes. And make sure that you get the SIM card and then use the data that in that country. That's with that phone company. Don't use the data from back home. Turn it off. Don't even pretend it's not there. It happened to me. That's how I'm able to share that information the first time around. I didn't unlock my phone and came home to, I think it was a $400 phone bill. So just make sure that you're aware of these things. So I just have a bonus travel tip, and really that's just a general tip. I just want to end right here, and that is learn from your mistakes. Learn as much as possible from any type of mistakes you're making. I'm able to share these tips with you because I had to learn from them. Move forward as a traveler, become a better traveler, a more efficient traveler. There's so many more things for me to learn, and I 100% am working towards them. So I'll hopefully share some more tips when I get some, but these are just the tips. I have not as well traveled maybe as some others, but these are just the tips that I've learned, and I just wanted to share them with you guys. So if you like my video today, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any travel tips you want to share with me, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear your travel tips. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.